trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illibuck. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. They'll send the back in motion. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his big tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now on the move.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense got a lot of people's attention. Last week when they had 3 sacks, and you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good...
And this defense goes back. Sack. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Off play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened.
They get enough rush, and the sack at the 20. Illinois runs the punt unit Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turd.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it.
Maybe some room here. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throw it, say it. Caught by Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. To the air, it's Hauser. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The give on the inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Saying. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Stepping to the right. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. Say it. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Rush is on him. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. They're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quick completion on the out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He'll get rid of it, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll go with a direct snap. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sayin back to the air. It's on target and complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Gets it away, and this is a tremendous punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gain of 8 yards on the play is too short of the 1st down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Pulls it again on the option. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. 2nd down coming up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The extra point here would tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do.
Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run inside, it's Jackson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up, lining up trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
Old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. We've swapped sides of the field and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Throwing, say it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside, it's Jackson. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Buckeyes with an answer. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
Holly, thank you. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He's going to take a shot. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Say it. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab, it's Dixon. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Illinois right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Caught! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's been tough for this QB in this one.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Belt. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.